I slipped a disc in July, and a physical therapist described my spine as a tall stack of donuts covered in jelly. She called them jelly donuts, and when one donut pops out of the stack, you need to slip it back into the big column of jelly. Jelly donuts are not made this way, with the jelly outside of the donut. The jelly is inside the donut, but I did the physical therapy because I was there for sciatica, which is not only mostly for senior citizens, but also on a short list of the most painful conditions a person can possibly experience. So I wanted this physical therapist to at least understand jelly donuts. One day as I did my exercises, I even noticed she was eating Dunkin' Donuts at her desk, which made her misunderstanding of donuts that much more confounding. And at the end of each session, after she spent about 3 total minutes with me over the course of an hour, she would remind me, without fail, to leave her a review on Yelp, which is a site with so much information on donuts. Anyway, it might surprise you to hear her physical therapy actually exacerbated my pain, and I had to get an urgent MRI, which revealed large herniations in my spine. And the next day, the hospital recommended an epidural injection. 2 days later, I did a comedy show.
Is in pain, okay? He is in pain, emotional.
Because comedy always lifts my spirits.
We're all gonna die one day.
Okay. Okay.
And 6 days after that, I went in for my epidural. I had anxiety about the procedure, so my doctor tried to make conversation in order to pump up my blood pressure. She actually referenced "pump it up," which I couldn't recall in the moment, as she was injecting a needle 5 inches into my spine. But she insisted I look it up when I get home. And when I did, I stumbled upon a Pump It Up I didn't recognize, made by a young Russian singer named Betsy.
Hey boy, pump it up. Hey yo, pump it up.
The comments were mostly negative, and then I went to her YouTube channel and found this video. And it made me think about how it must be confusing growing up as a little girl in Russia right now. How, as a kid, she's raised with the pain of thinking the world hates her, and despite it, she puts herself out there only to see comments from strangers affirming her suspicions, from people that don't even want to take the time to know her. It's not always easy to know what's going on inside somebody. At times, it's even hard to tell what's going on inside yourself. And even when everything looks sweet on the outside, on the inside, you could be ready to burst. I think it's easy to forget how badly you can hurt a person if you don't know what's going on inside them. I'm seeing a new physical therapist who requested to look at my MRI results, and to celebrate a hopeful new chapter of health, I went to get a jelly donut for myself. But when I bit into it, it was the most disgusting shit I've ever tasted in my life, so I opened it up and discovered it was actually filled with cream. And when I tried it again, it was delicious.
Hey boy, pump it up.